It's 7221 Constance Avenue in Chicago. Now we're walking up the stairs from the basement and we're walking into the first floor apartment. First thing we find is a hanging light, which you can see is hanging by a cord. We need to put a chain on that or replace the light, one of the two. Walking into here, we walk into the living room. You can see there are lights intact. Light bulbs are out, but however, we can change the light bulbs, not pay somebody $150. If we do it, we can do it ourselves. The one issue that we have up here, and we'll have it on the second floor, is this. That is bare wood, pretty much. These used to be painted. Somebody took the time to strip them, but they never refinished them. That is bare oak, and that's on all the windows in the bay area of this room. And the same thing upstairs. I feel that should be either stained and varnished or just stained. Either or, it's got to be covered, otherwise that wood will be trashed in no time. Those were the vents that need to be replaced. They're pretty shoddy, 10 bucks a piece from the store, and drop them in. It really is nothing. The opposite switches were in question. We do not have to replace them. They have paint on them. Some are weathered and old and so on, but there's no inspections, I was told, in this building. So therefore, we do not have to do that. I'm used to doing that in the burbs, but I'm told we don't have to do that here in Chicago. So, that being said, we're going to walk down the hallway. On my right is the first bedroom. Again, you can see one of the vents. I'm going to pan up on the ceiling. That would be one of the lights we would replace with the globe light. I'll show you that light in a second. It's in the bedroom behind me. But anyway, we normally change those. Blinds are okay. In this closet, you can see that the rug is totally trashed. It's either, I'm sure the floor is finished wood underneath, but I'm sure it's not, doesn't look like that. I'm sure it looks much worse. So we'd have to drop some carpet in this room really quick and be done with it. You can see there's trim, and then there's no trim, and there's no trim, and there's trim. But I'm told that that's okay. There is no painting upstairs in these rooms, with the exception of the bathroom, which that is going to be changed as well, and the other painting, I believe, was downstairs for the utility rooms. We're going to scratch all of that. This closet has a pull chain just like that. Normally they're globed. Again, the light does work. We don't have to do it. We're just used to doing it. So again, that's something that again, we don't have to, because it's working. What's the saying? If it's not broke, don't fix it. Anyway, walking out of this room, we walk into the second bedroom. I will pan up and show you that is the light that we normally use in all the bedrooms, in hallways, and so on. We do not leave the lights that look like that. We normally put those in, but again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Walking into this closet, again, same thing, carpet, pretty trashed. There's no threshold. There's small holes in the wall from somebody took their shelving unit out of here when they left. That's why that's like that. Coming into the closet, panning up, again, pull chain right there above your head. I normally put the globe in, but it is working. Going out of this bedroom, back into the hallway, we make a left-hand turn and we hit the bathroom. This is one of the better rooms in this entire building. Guy did a decent job. Vanity, toilet's intact. The water was on last week when I walked this. It is not on now, just FYI. Anyway, in this bathroom, medicine cabinet, shower, light, just put the cap back on that. I believe just clean this room and that's it. We can open up the vanity here and look inside of it. We don't know if it leaks or not. But anyway, we don't need to put a price on that. If it does, then we'll address it. But right now, we don't know. Anyway, GFI, it's old and got paint on it. However, it does work. So again, don't know how far we want to go with this. Yes, that is a red floor. I'll get there in a second. This is the third bedroom I'm going to walk into. You can see that there is no door. This would be a 32-inch door, I believe, when I measured it. We need to put a door on here if we want to call this a bedroom. Walking into the bedroom, again, there's a ceiling fan. You can leave it. Again, we normally take them down because we don't want to come back and fix ceiling fans. We put the globe light and call it a day. You can see there's a door here. When we get upstairs, you'll see there's not, and I'll show you why. This door is there because that room has no heat. That's their closet for this room. It's a big closet. It's like the master suite. Anyway, you can see that they have a door, and then they rigged it with foam and trim to cover this big opening because it was so cold. My idea was this. There's a heat vent right there on the floor. You can build a square box 2 foot by 3 foot tall right there. You can pop a vent at the top of it to feed this room, and at the same time when you walk into this room you can pop a vent right there, and it now feeds this room and has heat, and we could take that door out of there. Then the upstairs already has that, and I'll show you when I get there. It's just set up a little differently. Again, somebody left all of their closet stuff. Looks kind of nice in here. Again, pull chains are normally globed, but again, they are working. You can see that. We don't have to replace them. Curtains do have to come down. There are a couple of shades that have to be replaced. You can see it broke and so on. So that takes us out of that bedroom. Coming into the kitchen, yes, that is a red floor. Boy, is that bright. Kitchen's in good shape. There's a fan up there. To go closer, somebody put a black tile on the countertop. That's their counter. I felt it could have been grouted. We can or cannot, it does not matter. Anyway, kitchen's intact with the exception of, I don't like this. That is an extension cord coming out the back of the cabinet feeding the hood fan. Again, inspection would never pass, but if we don't have inspection, I guess it could stay if you'd like. Panning down to the kitchen sink. Sink's intact, it's got a nice faucet. I showed you the caulking under there, or grouting. Under here, we don't know if it leaks or not, but there's the plumbing. There's that. I have to make the video short because if not, I won't be able to post it. I just had that problem. I'm going to go to the second floor.